All right, and welcome everybody to this is it, guys. This is the what do they call this? The semi-season finale of Age of the Dead, Day 7. Wait, no, Day 6. Excuse me, Day 6. Day 7 is the last one, but Session 7, I think it is. So, all right, before we get started, we're gonna go around the table here. Everyone here should have their character. Now, you guys did get your character sheets off of Discord, correct?
I have mine on Word or
Either
Word
or.
document, but it's
Either or.
nowhere on the Living Characters
Okay.
folder on Foundry.
No,
Let
no,
me
no,
let me
no.
look.
No, Foundry is no longer a applicable working thing for this game. Unfortunately, the only thing we have working for us is just this bullshit, like nice background scenery that everyone can enjoy with this little sticky note thing that tells you what you can use and how many essence points you can use in a single turn or scene. I don't think I've really been too hard on those rules, so I'm just making sure that we all
Oh,
have
I
everything.
apparently don't have the character sheet except for the one I made.
Oh, it's all on Discord. I gave it all. How about you, Tails? Tails?
Sorry, I was muted. I said, yeah, downloaded it just now.
Oh, okay. Cool, 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 cool. Real quick, before we get started, we're going to have everyone introduce themselves. I'll introduce myself last. We'll start with Witch King.
Hello, I'm the Witch King of Samra, and I am playing a new character in the world of the damned and the dead. And she was a goth girl since she was like 13, and then she grew up and got into fantasy, and her favorite author and writer is Neil Gaiman. And she was an animal rights activist, and then all the world crashed down.
And he's also Table's good friend, but we won't say anything like that. All right, Toby, you're up.
Who's the girlfriend?
I said good friend.
Oh, yeah. Who's good friend? Hi, I'm playing Jack, the ex-Special Forces military personnel who's
And he's Table's terrible friend. What? Who said that?
completely happy with the situation right now.
Really? Are you really? Is that sarcastic completely?
What? No.
You are locked in a military style armored RV that's basically a freaking mobile command center with three college women they'd be college women because they're in their 20s. Three college women that virtually have no ability of changing everyday life other than maybe dulling down your IQ a bit.
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about.
And they're animals rights activists, and one of them has an animal.
Oof.
And one of them, the one with the animal, is also the daughter of the general.
So what I'm hearing is they have food.
Protein.
Oh, I wouldn't eat that animal.
I don't even know what kind of animal it is. I just know whenever one animal is gone, another one shows up.
God damn it!
What the fuck? It's a rabbit.
That's what it says in the. I thought it said something like that in the archetype.
What?
I thought it said something like that. Like, I'm pretty sure I could be totally mistaken, but I want to say it said something like, "Oh, and for some reason, I don't know. Hold on, let me check."
Maybe that's also like a power if it was a miracle animal, but miracle animals like that don't exist in this world.
Yeah, it says random abandoned animal. My bad. I thought it said something else. So it's a rabbit.
So this is what Witch King is trying to do. He's trying to bring magic into the realm that there's no. That's how the zombie apocalypse started. Oh my god, we're playing once. Oh my god, we're playing Once Upon a Time, everyone. This is the evil queen from Snow White. She was really a necromancer the whole time.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Very true. Very. I mean, she did specialize in poison apples and the ability to shut down one's life, and making sure that nobody could know or detect any form of life force in a magical realm. So I'm pretty sure she has dark powers around necromancy. I'm pretty sure, given enough time, she could figure out how to raise
She
the
was just
dead.
an enchantress.
You know,
Or sorceress at the very least.
You know, this is things that they never tell you, you know, except in the Grimm's fairy tales. So we can figure that out. All right. Anyway, let's move on to the final person, Tails. Well, no, I'm the final person, but let's move on next. Tails.
Hey guys, Tails here. First in, first to die, last to have fun. But hopefully this experience will turn around, but I doubt it because it feels like the weather is turning for the worst.
Dun,
Don't
dun,
worry,
dun.
there are archetypes. You can pick one.
Well, we are still actually safe in the mall, just a little bit, but we'll get to that.
Although
Oh,
our characters
the
are
mall,
stuck
picking the
in
mall.
a mobile command center that's just like a can of tuna for the zombies.
Yeah, wait till I ring the dinner bell.
I hate you. You bitch.
Yeah, I ring the dinner bell, everyone. Hello, my name is Tabletop Junkie. I will be your zombie master for the night of All Flesh Must Be Eaten, the Age of the Dead. This is definitely, we are into the semi-season finale, so let's see what's going to happen to these folks. Before we continue, I do got a couple things to catch everyone up on. James Masters has shot off his hand. It exploded. It is gone. However, he is just a little bit wounded. He has healed since then, just a little bit. So he does have
Was it
20.
his hand or-
It was the left hand. So it was the jerking off hand. Anyway,
That's what I was-
yeah, so he's just got to figure out how to jerk off with the right one. Anyway, so he's got about 26 life points out of 37. Julius Garland here has actually was not in the last game, so I did give him some healing as well. He's still severely wounded. He's got 15 points out of 40, but he's about almost halfway. He's actually exiting the severely wounded phase if he doesn't get wounded anymore.
Don't reopen those stitches.
Hey, I gotta say something. Julius has been on his back this entire session, this entire game. Ha ha!
But
Is this where we find out that Julius is a pillow prince?
Or I've been fucking him with his legs over his head. I don't know.
eeny,
Probably.
meeny, miny, fuck it.
All right.
Literally.
Well, we're gonna get started here, and we're gonna set the scene, everybody. Also, there is a link. If you guys do like what you see here, please like and subscribe. It will definitely premiere on the screen now, or at least it should. And then if you guys do feel a little generous, please tip us. For every $1 donated, I will put in an additional zombie and additional like walker zombie. And depending on how much you donate, I will upgrade it to infected, thug, or any other zombie that we've already had in these scenes. And they will interrupt the scenes. So you guys get to call the shots, Just donate some extra dollars. The money goes towards helping my channel grow a bit more and, keep going. However, do not feel obligated to do that because I actually do put in my own funding for all that as well. But I am just, like I said, trying to see if I can grow just a little bit further each time. Oh, and also use them to kill use this moment as a way to kill my players.
No. Bad tabletop. Bad.
My games, bitch. Welcome to my nightmare.
You are my nightmare.
I know you went to bed last night and you had a dream of me in a Christmas sweater wearing a hat, and somehow I had 9-finger gloves. But I was sexy looking.
9-fingered man.
No, they weren't.
So I missed last session. Does anyone have some inane information I could pass on to John to remind him about Carter that would screw Carter over this session? Asking for a friend.
Toby.
No, we don't. Anyway. Okay, so let's press on. So we are going to since last time it was pretty much all about Jack and Layla, we're gonna press on to James and Julius, who are waking up now. They are currently in a they're in a mall, and they're actually in the video store that was turned into an infirmary, being taken care of by Nurse Nicole. And Nurse Nicole, excuse me, Nurse Nicole technically has almost a completed character sheet. The only thing not completed is just the background stuff, like if she has any guns or anything on her. But everything else is highly completed, such as to make rolls. So Nurse Nicole is actually going to make before we start, intelligence. We're gonna do intelligence. First aid roll for healing. So she's got 4. So she's already got an 8. So let's see how well she does on this one. Wow, shit. 21. Holy crap. Let's see here. 6 level 6 success.
I think she's healing you.
Oh yeah, she definitely is. All right, so she's definitely keeping the stitches pretty well. I don't think Julius has any stitches. He was able to get his wound cauterized and stuff like that. But Julius Garland, what is your Constitution score, kind sir?
Constitution. All right, page 1. It is 3.
3? All right. So we're just gonna do that. So she's checking you over. I need you to give me real quick, sir, a Constitution roll. Do you have? That wouldn't work either. Just give me a Constitution roll. Let's see where it goes.
All right, is that a 10? I forget.
That's a D20.
D20. Okay.
Oh no, that is a D10. What am I thinking? Hang on a second. I was wondering whether that was weird. 13, my ass.
Okay.
Okay, only 4 level success. Still the same shit. That's still a lot.
All right. I flat out got a 9.
A 9? That's it?
Yep.
Okay. All right, that's still a level of success. So, Nurse Nicole comes in and tends to your chest and all your wounds that has been stitched up, and she is just shaking her head as she puts the blanket back over you. She then tends to James Masters and making sure that his hand is healing, or his nub, which his hand is now missing. Nothing there but a nub, and make sure that is healing just fine. His hand is pretty much, or his nub has pretty much sealed up at this point. He is very, he might still be having some drastic effects, like where he thinks he's wiggling his fingers or anything like that. But, so he is pretty much, you guys are just pretty much sitting in bed at this time. Then she discloses with Julius the condition that he is currently under. And she goes over to you and says, Mr. Julius, how are you feeling today?
Right, but better than I was feeling yesterday. I'll say that. Thank you for your hospitality.
Oh, not a problem. I've been trying to keep the dressing clean and whatnot, so it looks like through all of the times you've pulled your stitches and re-sutured yourself and pulled your stitches some more, you've managed to keep yourself free of infection.
Should I buy a raffle ticket?
Well, if you did, it must be with the good Lord, if you believe in such things.
He is with us as we are with him.
And she does believe. She is a Christian. Well, the good Lord, I read my Bible every night.
Really? What's your favorite verse?
We are not citing any verses here today. She's like, well, I like the whole thing. I don't have anything particularly favorite. So suddenly one of the young 20-some-year-old kids come in who looks like a nerd and braces, and he says, Nicole, the leader wants to see you immediately. And she dismisses herself, and the guard, which looks like a guard, but looks like he probably would shit himself at the first sight of trouble, just stands in front of both James and Julius.
Julius silently laments that he couldn't return the favor of having his chest worked on.
Yeah. James turns around and says, "Is there a situation going on, son?" "Well, you'll find out soon enough. The boss is going to talk to both of you." All right. What does Julius say on the whole subject? Anything? Or does this remain silent?
I'm going to just be like, and there's nothing you can tell us before the boss comes, because I think we've had our fair share of shock lately, if you follow me.
I understand that, but remember, you guys are being taken care of, and your hospitality is, we're giving you great hospitality, so I don't think anything should come out of shock to either one of you. And if you want to be honest, one of you did have a spot in this mall that could help us gain ground, but one of you did end up losing it. Not naming any names.
That is lamentable.
James rolls his eyes. All right. So before we continue here, meanwhile, as everyone is waking up in the military-style RV.
Oh, that's a good morning. I had this nightmare. Ah, shit.
Surprise, bitch. Ain't no nightmare.
I think I'm really familiar with you. Did you ever... No. Wait. I think you were in my bed one time, weren't you?
Oh! Whoa! Whoa!
Wasn't yours.
I'm going to roll percentile and see if that's a possibility. 94%. It was definitely a possibility.
We already went over this. I slept with her mom.
All right.
Why? You're only a few years older than me.
Why? 94%. Out of 94%, she snuck in her mom's bed with her. Mother-daughter sex.
Well, she's older than my stepmom, so.
There's 11-year age difference. No.
Come on, I was 19. It's okay.
No.
So Jack wakes up with Layla trying to get in his pants because she's extremely horny.
Stay back, woman.
You'll like me eventually.
Help! I need an adult.
Hannibal walks in and says, "All right, sir, I'll give you 5 more minutes," and shuts the door.
No. No, Hannibal, come back.
I'm just kidding. Layla, come on, leave him alone.
Okay, fine.
Good
No,
Lord.
but all right, Hannibal. Any news? What's going on?
Well, I'll give you some news. Give me 1 second. Let me. I gotta make a roll and see what kind of news I'm gonna give you.
Have we made it to Luxembourg?
Oh no, you Roxbury. No, we're just a couple hours away from it.
All
We're
right.
just outside of it.
Have we heard it?
Hang on 1 second. I gotta give a couple perception. I gotta give a perception notice roll, which he does not have notice, sadly. Just realized that. And then I have to give an intelligence check. So give me just 1 second.
I do perception
All
notice
right,
because I'm a.
so, yep, 1 level, and there we go. And then what is the motherfucking intelligence? There's no.
I don't have
streetwise in
notice
this.
either.
I do.
Okay, so. All right, so as you guys make it back up to the front end, he's like, well, so Roxbury is not far from here. We've been going south of Romero this entire time. I've been able to pull up the maps using this nice computer they added in here. They really decked themselves out. Well, now we wonder why the military is always broke. And I'm just kidding. Anyhow, I did pull up some information on Rexbury that you might actually be kind of interested in. The couple problems. Number one, the military never went to Rexbury. However, according to the news, this virus is now statewide. And neighboring states have been actually dealing with the same thing. All cell phones are use is currently out, as well as internet. This is actually so everything I'm pulling from is actually what I was able to download last night before the internet went out completely.
All right.
So
Well, we still have to be working with that.
Yep, not sure why that. So. Oh, and it's also good because I could also hook up to tap into some of the satellites, but that's been. Well, let's see. Hang on. Ugh.
We also have sat phones; those work.
All right, I'm gonna expend 5. Okay, that's a 6, so that would be 11. 2 levels of success. Well, yes, I've been able to actually hook into some of the satellites to gain some information here, or basically satellite uplink. The good news is, the bad news is, Jack, they've never, the military never ended up going to Roxbury or some of the cities neighboring to what happened to Romero, and they've been dealing with this virus without any military help. So we're not sure what condition Roxbury is currently in, or what the hell is going on there. Well, for instance, they shut down most of the other roads. They've actually been. It's almost like the military's been leading us here. Now there was this, and I did find this kind of interesting. They wanted us to go to south when we should have been going north, right? Check this out, and he shows you there was an order for certain military personnel to recall to Fort Benton, which was north of Romero. So why every CDC and everyone's been pulling back to Fort Benton, but they put us on this route to go south. I'm not sure.
They're trying to kill us.
Or Fort Benton could be getting overrun.
Whatever, as long as we get to fucking Roxbury.
Yeah, well, right now we are in a military tin can, so that's pretty good. Oh, we have another issue. The greatest thing, it looks like it's dark outside, right? These windows are like sunglasses, so that way during the day we can press this button right here and tint them. And then he presses the button and they untint, and it looks like there's a few infected people outside just walking around.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, yeah.
Like infected, or infected and undead?
Well, as far as you're concerned, just infected, like people who basically have died and came back to the living.
Well,
or,
then that's
however the virus
and
works,
undead.
which a lot of people do not know how the virus works. Nobody's seen it yet, or at least nobody in this group has seen it yet.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it looks like they're just out shambling around at the moment. I mean, they don't look like they're. They don't look like they're
Well,
too hyped
so
up, but then again, I could be wrong.
sounds like to me that we need to get out of here, start the car, and drive.
All right, so you begin starting everything up, and you notice that the gas gauge has dropped from full, and it's about halfway. I mean, like you got a decent amount of gas still. It's just it doesn't get good gas mileage. Oh, and
Are there any?
that's the other thing. We have another problem. According to the manual here, this uses some form of high octane diesel mix. We can mix it ourselves. We just gotta get the diesel gas put into gas cans, which is located in our storage compartment in the back. Oh, by the way, I would like to let you know the storage compartment in the back is actually accessible from the outside, not the inside. Probably designed.
Hannibal, just so you know, I have like some books in my library at the university that we go back and get that explain how to make engines with alternate fuel sources.
We're not going back to the city.
Yeah,
Fine, we'll find some other
I don't think
copies
turning
of
around
it.
there. However, good news is on the roof is actually a few sets of micro solar panels. that actually powers a EV, an electric version, kind of like an electric vehicle part. All you got to do is hit that button there, flip the switch to electric. So once we start to stall and we empty out on gas, we can go another 100 miles.
Wow.
Yeah, this thing's like freaking fucking decked out. R&D, this must
So
have costed the military like millions. R&D is like just stupid.
Let's keep going. If we gotta refuel, we will fuel later, or if we have to switch to the EV, we'll switch to the EV.
Fair enough. All right, how are we gonna take care of any of these things? Are we just gonna run them over?
Jack gets behind the wheel and goes, "If they can keep up with us."
Well,
I'm sure that's a good idea. They might do some damage to the car, right?
well, I mean, they're right in front of us. When
Hit
you
enough
keep up,
of
like,
them.
what are you gonna do? Like, swerve around them?
No, but this car is going to end up junked if we keep hitting them.
Well, it's not junk yet, so we're hanging in there. But
We can
once
always
again, my previous question to Jack is, Jack, are you just gonna swerve around these things? Like they're sitting right in front of us.
I'm gonna try to swerve around them, but I assume you could get on top and start and shoot at some of them while I drive.
Oh yeah, I guess I could do that. Sounds like a lot of work. All right. So
I mean,
Hannibal pull.
Here can also shoot if they have to.
You know what? Let
They
me
can
take a minute,
try.
and I will start clearing I'll start clearing some of them away. And he pulls out a really nice looking 7.62 millimeter sniper rifle. He's like, "Hello, darling."
It's old beautiful.
I call her Sandy. As he begins stroking the shaft. There's many like this, but this one is mine.
Careful, that might spurt something.
So he gets up on the roof. He's like, "Well, some of them are too close, but let's see how many I can eliminate. I've got about 20 shots. Here we go." And he's gonna try and aim for he's definitely aiming for the heads. Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh shit. No, sniper rifles are different. So I don't have anything for that. Wow. All right, here we go. Fucking really? Oh my god, really?
Did he miss?
Oh yeah. Even after spending some essence and getting a luck die, I rolled a 2 on the luck die and a 3 on the other die. And I'm like,
I'm gonna drive.
all right, so start driving. Give me a dexterity drive roll.
It's gonna be a 7 total.
Wow.
Would
Okay. Give me
would
1
photographic memory because I've driven before?
second. No. That's like saying you've driven through a mound full of zombies before, but zombies never existed
Oh.
before this. I mean, you've driven
I did it
through you've driven through closer proximities. No, I'm just not allowing it. Unless you want to spend some essence, then I will allow it.
How much essence?
What'd you get, a 7?
Yeah,
I definitely will allow it if you spend 2. Just 2.
I'll spend 2.
All
We
right,
should
fair
really
enough.
implement drama points or whatever they're called in the cinematic Unisystem games because you're using them the exact way for drama points with the essence points.
That'll be something that will be discussed at a later time, not during the stream.
Okay.
That's basically how
Sorry.
that's how essence works in a non-magical setting.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah. At least that's how I'm making them work, because for some reason we still have essence. It's just you lose the ability to be confident after a while, and you start feeling hopeless. Like Hannibal.
Yeah.
Hannibal just does not give a shit to do anything else right now. All right, so you begin swerving ever so lightly, and you're like, "Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, you missed every single one." And yeah, they're going to be running after you, but I don't really see them being able to keep up unless they can somehow run super fast. So let's see here. Let's see, how well does their dexterity work? Yeah, not that good. So, yeah, you ain't got nothing to worry about as you guys are continuing along your journey. Meanwhile, back at the mall, by the way, I don't know if I made this clear, but I did look in my notes. There is no power at the mall. Power works only every 6 hours at this point. So during the first 6 hours of the day, there is no power. It's because they're trying to reserve whatever they can at night. So,
Okay.
all right, back at the mall. Well,
Oh, damn.
Jack and Layla wouldn't need to know that, though, because they're in their own mobile command center. Anyway, Jack and Julius are approached by Nurse Nicole, who looks like she has been doing some screaming and yelling, and who is called the boss or the leader of this group. All right, gentlemen, I am the leader. I'm known as, what I would be known as a general.
Big Randy.
And I need to let you guys know that we've provided you some services, and it looks like society is maybe collapsing due to government conspiracy. Everyone thought we were lunatics. So here's the deal.
You are.
I know Mr. Garland, you can't move a whole lot without pulling stitches. But Mr. Masters, your friend Darren has not returned and has costed me 2 of my men. I want you to take a couple of my men and head over into your section and try to reclaim it. You owe us that much, and you do owe us at least half of everything that's over there. For the loss of my men and whatnot, I will actually send 2 well-trained people, but you've got to eliminate them. There is no choice. And if you do not, Mr. Garland will be actually, even though you guys are probably never met, Mr. Garland will be cut loose into pretty much what we call it to the wild. He'll be asked to leave or go over there with you.
What?
I don't
Sorry.
know this guy.
Sorry, but you guys are costing us resources that we have to all eventually go out and replenish. So I need you guys to pull around your weight.
I mean, I wouldn't be saying no to some form of negotiation, but this is kind of a shotgun wedding.
James begins sitting up and he goes, "You are a stupid fucking kid who wants to play military and thinks he is really good at what he does." And all of a sudden, 2 men come out of nowhere and begins pointing their assault rifles right at the head of James. And he's like, oh, okay, well, playing sneaky, huh? Like, with real guns. Tell me, Mr. Boss Man, how'd you learn how to shoot? Airsoft? Paintball? I'll go over there. I will eliminate that whole section. I will clear that section out of those infected. But I'm doing it under one condition. You're going to get me some materials, and I'm going to make myself a prosthetic hand. Actually, he's going to roll for that. He's going to roll to see how well that works after mocking him.
I'm about to say, he might get shot.
Yeah, I know. I was just thinking about that. I'm like, wait a second. This is not going to
You insulted my tiny ego.
I totally did. Oh, fuck. I don't have any form of negotiating skills. It's pure willpower. Here we go. I'll do no such thing as that you are currently with no weapons, no real sense of clothing, and you just mocked me. So here's what we're going to do. You can have 2 choices. I will send my men to go clear the section, and you can leave the mall. Go out into the wild if you think you're any better. I'll even give you a couple hours to think about it, because I'm a lot nicer of a prick than you are.
Still a prick.
And since you totally mocked me, as he's turned around and walked out. He says, you know what? I'll make it one better. I'll let Mr. Garland be able to voice his opinion on what you should do. Because if you decide not to do it, both you and Mr. Garland will be dismissed from this section and outside in the next couple hours.
I say we take him up on his offer, but give me a moment to talk with my colleague here, Mr. Leader of Small Stuff, sir.
He's already gone. He's already gone. James looks at Nicole and goes, what the fuck does he think this is? And Nicole had nothing to say. She ended up just leaving the room as well. We are literally at the mercy of some children. These kids are younger than I am. Jesus. But they have guns.
He said to take 2 of his men, go to his section, and kill them at the section. So does he want us to kill the zombies or his men? That's our first line of thinking. Where do we begin there? What do you think, James?
I'm going to definitely need a new hand. So start with that.
Are you more the fruit and veggie variety or mannequin?
Well, I actually was thinking if I can, since this looks like we're part of the sports section, and I might have a sports section over there, I might be able to hook a knife to this stub here. Something that will give me a fighting edge. I mean, I can't shoot with my right hand very well.
I have seen the second Chucky movie. We can go with this plan.
You
my murder doll. I just pat him on the cheek after saying that.
My only problem that I see here is what about you? I mean, those stitches are only staying in because you've had days worth of rest. I mean, you can't go over there and fight right now.
Yeah, I probably can't. But survival, and we got to do what we got to do. And if we happen to go back there and coincidentally more of his men go missing and we have to return in failure to consume more resources and further indenture ourselves to this ragtag group, I mean, what's to stop us from continuing?
Very true. Very true. Well, he's going to be back in a couple hours, so I guess we'll figure that out, right?
I'm going to see if I can't snoke around and find you that pointy end you're seeking.
Oh, okay. All right. Give me a, if you have it, give me a dexterity stealth roll, and then give me a perception notice roll.
Okay. So it's still on the D10 though, right?
Yep, still D10. It's always a D10.
Okay, so 11.
Well, you're definitely sneaking around. I didn't even notice you left. Give me a perception notice.
Okay, so perception. That would be 9.
Holy shit. Hang on a second. Let me see what we got here. Well, so as James was sitting here thinking, you managed to bring him some materials with a knife. And it looks like a knife because you ended up finding the armory. So they ended up having some stuff that James can work with. And he picks up the knife with his right hand and he says, "Oh yeah, I can definitely handle this." He's like, "Give me just a second. I've got a plan." And James is going to roll an intelligence. This will be an intelligence.
By the way, I don't know if it was implied, but if I definitely saw something that was a weapon, yeah, I would definitely have grabbed something for myself.
Oh, you do. Whatever kind of weapon you want, I will let you have. You can have a knife. I will let you have one of the following. Give me 1 second. I just got to open up my other freaking document. Because these people do actually have some... These people do have some weapons on them. That's why they don't want you poking around. They want to remain in control. So these jackasses, you could have a 9mm Glock. You could have a 5.56 millimeter assault rifle, a large knife, and they have helmets and armor.
I would have just grabbed the Glock and the knife for me, if there was an
Fair
extra
enough.
knife for me.
Oh, there is. I'll give it for you. And the
Okay.
knife does D4 times 2 damage, and the Glock does D6 times 4 damage.
Okay, so D6 times 4. And what was the knife?
D4 times 2.
Okay.
Oh, no. That's D4 times your strength. I'm sorry. They just have a strength of 2. So that's whatever strength you have.
Okay, and then Glock was D.
The Glock was D6 times 4. That's different.
Okay.
All right, and James totally pulled off a 13. That is 3 levels of success. Let's see here. Oh, wow. And I saved 25% of the normal required materials, which I don't even know what that is. So we're just going to do a time skip. We're going to go, it's the afternoon, and currently right now, let me check something here real quick. Let me see here. I don't know. Because Jack and we're gonna see if Jack and Layla and Hannibal and we're gonna see and about the other 2 people, which I don't even know who the fuck the other 2 people are. Oh, I believe it's a girl named Tina Lang and Brittany Carson. We're gonna see what these people come up with.
No. Good boy. Come here.
See what kind of issues they're about to have.
Dustin. Come here, Dustin. Dustin.
Okay,
It's
they're
just
gonna have a
under.
ton of issues. Let's see if they have any at all. I'm gonna roll for 1. Nope. Nope. Jesus Christ, they don't have any. They have a ton of issues, I guess. Oh, that's fair.
What is it?
I'll tell you in a minute, sir. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. All right. All right. So you guys make it to. Roxbury, and as you guys make it to the edge of the town, you notice there's trash blowing in the wind as you approach it. It looks like the town has been somewhat deserted.
Okay.
Well, I can see how they lose people out here.
Is there anything on the radio? Because while I'm driving, I'm going to have Hannibal on the radio checking.
No,
Local station.
It
police
looks
radio.
like there's nothing going on right now. It looks like it's all static.
Okay.
Then you hear a thunk on the roof.
The fuck was that?
I don't know. We have a roof hatch, but I'm kind of scared to go up there.
Is it locked? Did you fucking lock it?
I'm pretty sure I locked it. Let's see if he remembers if he locks it. This will be an intelligence memory roll. Oh, he did not lock it.
Goodbye, everyone.
Yeah. Take your handgun
I'm
with
making
you.
a character.
Go lock that shit.
All right, I'll go lock it. All right, so Hannibal grabs his handgun, and let me actually pull up his. So he grabs his handgun, and let's see here. Let's see.
Handgun knife. Don't get fucking bit, dude.
I'm not gonna get fucking bit, dude. All right, let's see. Mm-hmm.
You say that now.
Ooh, fuck yes. Oh yes.
For what?
Hang on, I'll tell you. All right, he got 4 levels of success. So as Hannibal walks up to it, all of a sudden the roof hatch caves in right on Hannibal, and he's like, "Oh shit!" And all of a sudden, this like mean, grisly-looking motherfucker just comes out of nowhere. And for anyone who's actually inside Foundry right now, I'm gonna play a sound for you. Here we go. And he's gonna get a surprise roll right on Hannibal. And all right, let's see. Hannibal's gonna try and roll a dodge. 10. Okay, fair enough. Hannibal's got dodge as well. So he got, let's see. And it's still another 10. So 10, 20, 27. Hannibal dodges like right out of the fucking way as he went and tries to grab him.
Damn.
All right, Jack, it's your turn.
I'm gonna assume we stopped the car.
Oh yeah. You definitely you as soon as you probably heard the crash, you probably hit the brakes.
Yeah. I'm gonna get my handgun and probably go over there and do some gun fu.
All right, give me a roll for a gun fu there, sir.
AKA kung fu with my handgun going, I will fucking shoot you point blank.
Okay, fair enough. Make the roll.
So it's gonna be handgun, right?
Yep.
Fast reaction time, would that help? Because it's
No, that just means you get to go first.
okay. So that's what, dexterity?
Yep, dexterity plus your guns and handguns.
Okay. Not bad. 7. I think it's an 11.
An 11? Okay, 11 does hit. Give me a damage roll plus give me a D8.
Would
No, a D10.
Would contacts work for SEAL Team 6, or is that different?
No, that's different.
Okay.
So give me damage.
What's the damage dice?
If you're using a handgun, it should be D6 times 4.
That's a D8 times 4. That's what I have on the character sheet. Is a D8 times 4.
For a handgun?
Yeah. .45
that-
caliber.
Oh, yeah. I think that might work. Give me a second. Let me double check that. Oh, I got it right here. Duh. Let's see. You said,
I don't
you
think
said
I.
45 caliber. Oh yeah, that is a D8
Yep.
times 4. Go ahead, roll it.
I don't have a D8 on me.
Fair enough. Just roll it in the foundry. / roll 1d8 times 4.
I don't. I at my computer.
Oh,
You want me to
well,
do
here,
it?
I'll roll it for you. /
Okay.
Thank you.
1d8 and 32 points of damage, and I will do the.
Into its head.
Oh, well, for that, my kind sir, I need you to score 15 or better, so you'd have to spend 5 essence points for that.
Well, would it only be 4?
Oh yeah, 4. I'm sorry.
I'll spend 4.
You'll spend 4? All right, fair enough. Let's see. All right. Ooh, getting there, getting close. All right, so that would be 32 point. What is it? D8 times 4. Oh, 16 points of damage. All right, so you fire one round right into its head, and all of a sudden his growling stops, and he falls straight backwards.
Just raise my gun up, old Western style, blow the smoke out.
Yep.
All right, we're leaving.
Jack, I don't think that creature was actually from Roxbury. I think that might have been something that climbed on our roof in the middle of the night. Just saying, sir.
Did you not hear that loud thunk? It like jumped on the car.
Or it was just stepping very, very loudly and we didn't hear it the whole time. From my reckoning, this is considered to be a thug classification of whatever these infected are.
Okay.
But you know what's strange is we have an ability to examine these things. We do have a lab, a small lab on this RV.
If you want to examine it, be my guest. But I will then continue driving to get us out of this place. They told us to go here, what to do once we got here.
Well, I mean, we can find the orders for that, Jack. All we got to do is just, find somewhere. If you want, we could buckle down here at the outskirts. We could guard it. Let's see, that hole. We do have an emergency. Oh, here it is. And he walks up the ladder. He crawls up this nice ladder onto the second one, and he hits a button, and it seals the door. And it's like, second door, second seal. Amazingly.
That worked. All right, let's find a safe place where we can park the car on the outskirts, where there's no there were no affected nearby.
All right, so you actually don't see anybody where you're actually by the town, by the city's city or town. We haven't really classified what it is yet. I may have to take a break and do that for a minute because I forgot to do that. See how many people were once living here, and you're like by the town sign that says "Welcome to Roxbury." All right. Meanwhile, Hannibal is beginning to have the girls help him lift the creature, the dead creature now, into the lab, and he's going to begin examining it. Meanwhile, back at the mall, James managed to finish his prosthetic knife arm. Or knife hand. All right. You ready to? Are you gonna help me do this, Julius, or do you think, or are you gonna rest?
Yes, I will help you go and clear this section of the mall and grab some supplies and bring them back.
Thank you. Meanwhile, James actually tells one of the guys, "Go get your boss. Tell him we're going to clear out that section for him as payment for helping us. And I will be taking 2 or 3 of you guys with the assault rifles, please." And he looks at Julius and I'm like, "Are you sure James looks at Julius and goes, "Are you sure you can stand?"
Stands up, does a squat.
Give me a Constitution roll.
And this is where everything goes terrible.
12.
Oh no.
No, the stitches, it looks like your wounds have healed enough to where the stitches are not pulling as bad as they used to. Huh. Amazing. All right, we are going to take a quick break real quick because we are 1 hour in. I am going to make some rolls here because there is definitely endurance loss at this point. Some of us have more than others. And then some of us doesn't have much at all. So definitely there. I'm not sure why is that not full. That should have been full. All right. You know what? I'll let that go. All right, and we will be right back in 10 minutes, right after these messages. There's no messages.
After these messages.
Here we go. I'm going to give an updated report about what everyone should be at because I've been keeping track of your guys' health, endurance points, and essence points because there's been a lot of things to consider. So Hannibal is currently at 17 endurance and at 7 essence. Right now he is just not feeling himself. I don't think he takes any negative rolls right now. But negative rolls will be coming up real soon because he is feeling depressed and he's not all the way there. That's just the way the cookie's going to crumble there. Let me check. Nope, he just takes -1 to all. Right now, he's depressed. He's going to just take a -1 to all willpower rolls. Endurance. He takes a -1 to all strength, dexterity, and constitution rolls. No, he does not. I am lying. That's not him. The only thing is his mental health is a little bit down. All right, Jack. Jack, you currently have 14 of 26 endurance points. Well, you're still above half, so you don't take anything other than you too are feeling a bit depressed because you are running out of essence. Essence controls your mental health as well as anything, basically your luck and whatnot. You are not as bad. No, that's actually wrong. Wait, is that wrong?
I'm at 9 out of 15, right?
9 out of 15. I think that's about half. I have to round down or up. Hang on. Nope.
No.
I am wrong about that. You are okay. You're just not 100%. Layla, you haven't spent any essence. You haven't spent any essence points, so you're still at full. However, there's been a lot of stuff going on. Just like there is, you have 11 endurance out of 23.
Oh no.
You are feeling fatigued at this point, so you do take a -1 to all strength, dexterity, and constitution rolls. Brittany and Tina, unfortunately, do not have character sheets, and I did roll for them. They are actually moved possibly one step further than all of you. So they're either exhausted or overly exhausted. They're actually going to end up leaving the scene. We're not going to concern ourselves with NPCs that may not have a sheet yet. So because they're just background characters, they're actually going to remain in the background. Okay. So yep. So with that said, which means anything could happen.
Anything?
Yeah, anything. Meanwhile, Hannibal is going to do surgery and do an autopsy on this creature here. That is an intelligence roll.
While he's doing that surgery, I'm gonna assume that we already found a place.
Oh, no, that's right. Right. Never mind.
Wait. I'm gonna assume that while he's doing the surgery, I'm keeping lookout from the front seat, so my character has his gun, but he's also just resting in his seat, so I can possibly get endurance back, but not sleeping, just keeping a watchful eye.
Fair enough. All right. So this is going to take a little bit because he's going to be dissecting. He is going to be looking. He's going to be taking blood, figuring out if he can figure out anything regarding this virus or whatever the hell is causing this issue or form of mutation. With the expenditure of some more essence, Hannibal did manage to come up to 2 levels of success on that. So unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going to give him any additional benefits. It just is, Nope. He attempted some good skillful maneuvers here, so he'll be able to get his findings. And that's going to take a couple hours to do as well. Everything takes time. Give me a perception notice roll.
Gladly. Would acute senses work?
Yes.
Perception. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. 15.
15? Oh, shit. Okay. That is 4 levels of success. You do see some movement. It looks like a group of infected is actually coming towards you.
Like, do they know we're here, or are they just like shambling around aimlessly?
It looks like they're just moving around aimlessly. Like they don't know. They're not coming directly towards you. It looks like the road and going north, going back the way you came.
Then I'm give a thing of everyone be quiet and just keep watch.
All right. Well, Tina and Brittany are asleep. Layla is. What is Layla doing at this point?
What time is it?
This is currently about. This is currently roughly about 1 to.
Layla is meditating.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. All right.
It's the closest thing she can have to sleep, because she'll be aware when something happens. And she went to an ashram in India when she was like 19,
Okay.
and she learned how to meditate.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
To the degree that she can basically rest and recover endurance points, but not like as well as sleeping, just she can do it.
Fair enough.
Well, meditating.
All right. So, as soon as that's done, of course, Hannibal's being quiet. He's currently trying to come up with something new, and as those things begin to pass. So he's working well into the lab. Meanwhile, back at the mall, James and Julius prepares to head over to the other area through the maintenance tunnels in the ceiling. James currently has 21 out of 35 endurance, while Julius has 26 out of 35 endurance. Both of us have not used Essence points, so yes. The only thing that is down lower is Julius has only 18 of 40 life points, while James has 29 out of 37. So they begin going into the area, and they appear down in the ceiling. And let's see, what's the odds of anything being there, or are they still outside munching on the other bodies? Oh wow, so as you guys as everyone appears, it looks like the door, it's unbarricaded, but it's open, but there's nothing in this area.
Okay, so like it's safe to proceed.
Yes. It sits back and says, "Hey boys, since you're the ones with the guns, why don't you guys go first?" And actually, let's see if he can persuade that.
I mean, he does have a point since you guys are supposed to be balls to the wall and all, you know.
They immediately jump down and say, "Yeah, sure, we'll do your job for you. We're just going to tell the boss what really happened." Fair enough. Fair enough. So they jump down, and then they begin going out into the area, where they do see a couple of those things. They're gonna be able to get first shot. It looks like, let's see here. Dexterity. And they don't have their assault rifles. Okay, so dexterity only. Alright, nope, and yes. So one actually gets to shoot. And it looks like there was some infected in here, so it looks like only one gets to shoot for 16 points. To the... Oh, for God's sake, I gotta pull this up again. Let's see here. Rollable tables. It looks like it's going to be the left leg, and he begins shooting. He's like, "Oh shit, they're coming! They're coming!" And all we hear is some screams, and James is like, "Just give it a few minutes." Let's see.
Yeah, I was going to say if we're on the same level with that, but I'm glad you agree. This seems like the proper course of action.
Just give it a few minutes. Let's see. Let's see what they do. Nope. And oh shit, yes. One is gonna try and bite one of them for only 2 points of damage. But they get to roll their. Oh, that's only torso. Okay, so let's see here. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, no. Well, that would count. So, 3. So, they get to roll. All right. 2 points of damage. All right. He's got my, all you hear is he's got my arm. He's got my arm, but he didn't break through. So, we're hearing, so James and Julius are hearing, relentless gunfire. It looks like they're having a tussle. Hang on. Now they get to roll again. Some tussles here. Oh shit! They both actually aim, and they both actually hit. One does 20 points of damage, and the other does 8 points of damage to each one. So let's see. What do they both hit? Not enough. Not enough. So it's going to have to be random. Nope. All right. So they are just... We're hearing an exchange of endless gunfire and screams currently right now. Should we go help the poor bastards?
I think this is the job. This is the job we came to do. They told us to come here and murder them and head back with some supplies. We can grab some things from the shelves on the way back, don't you think?
Yeah. But I mean, those guys look like they're trying to. Those guys sound like they're about to shit themselves.
True. That would be a good hook over them.
Oh my God! There's more coming down the hall.
You know what? The risk doesn't sound worth the reward.
Right. I say we should let it go and see what happens. I mean, shit tends to happen, when you're a dick, you know that.
And what's the worst you're gonna say? You cost us more resources? That was on him. He ordered us to do that, so he cost us more resources.
Exactly. Let's see. There was 3 before, so there should be 6 now. We're gonna say 3 infected and 3 walkers. So 3 infected is going to take out... Oh, man, they're outnumbered now. They're outnumbered now.
Get fucked, nerd.
Nope, and nope. Okay. All right, so it looks like 1 does hit. 4. Again, 2 points of damage. And we get to roll theirs. Again, that's only... 8 points there, so they're big. Well, okay, so all we heard is one of them shot, and they said, I got one when one is still on my fucking arm. So, yep, and then let's see. So 1 is dead, which one of the infected are dead, and let's see what the walkers are going to do. They're going to just basically back up on these. Yes, and yes. Okay, collectively... Somebody just entered the game. 6 points. And 6 points. And all you hear is, oh my God, they got my throat. And all you begin.
Table. The stream's down.
I'm not reading anything on my end.
I was just watching on YouTube and the stream ended.
Hang on 1 second. I'm still reading full everything. Give me a second. We're going to hit pause here, guys.
It's still playing for me.
All right, so one of those poor bastards lost their life. On top of killing one of the infected, one of the poor bastards lost their life. Meanwhile, James is thinking this would be a good time to jump in and see what he can do to help out, as he's going to be approaching one right from behind as he's on one of the other kids, or one of these other paratroopers. He's not even going to try. He's not even going to try and sneak attack. He's just gonna go up and do a nice oh God, I don't have anything for melee. What the? Oh,
This is
God.
the problem with skill-based systems. You think you have all the skills you need, and then you check. You're like, oh fuck, no, I don't have them.
Well, guess what? I'm rolling a luck die. Okay, much better. I got a 10. It's still not enough. He just went up and he just started stabbing one of them. Julius, get out of here! Let's help these poor bastards.
Okay.
Let him die, I say. Let him die.
Aren't they the bandits or raiders who are keeping you guys imprisoned or something?
Something like that. They're not bandits or raiders. They are government conspiracy mall rats that are taking over the mall.
That will become raiders at some point if they survive.
Yeah, but at this point, he's also thinking this is a good idea to get behind some of the infected and some of the infected people, so that way they can you guys can take them out a lot easier.
Yeah, I just think that let them die, because then they'll be no one's problem anymore.
Well, these are only two. We still have to take out the other encampment.
Oh yeah. My bad.
So we still need to clear out this section. All right.
You weren't scared for the long con like I was? Okay.
Yeah. What's Julius gonna do?
Is the vent still reachable from here? Like, how far is it up?
It's still reachable from where you're at, because the whole battle's happening in the hall. So far, there's nothing major going on there.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna peep the scene and see what's going on.
You see, as James is attacking one of the infected, you can't tell if it's one of the slower ones or the faster ones, as three are currently on one of the children. I keep saying children. They're not kids. They're essentially kids, because they're only 18, 19 years old. They're nerds. So on one of the paratroopers that believe that they're going to be doing some good work.
Paratrooper, as in para, fake. Okay.
Yeah.
I will attempt to shoot one of the nearer zombies, walkers.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a roll. You take a -5 to it if you're going to try and do a headshot.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for the botch to happen.
All right. So this is a D10.
I don't want it to happen.
D10 plus your dexterity plus melee if you have it.
Okay. So.
Oh no, not melee. If you're shooting, it'll be any type of gun skill you have.
Okay. So I got the knife. Is the knife the 1 or the 10? That's the 10.
Yep. If
Plus,
you have the knife, it'll be melee. You don't even have any guns. Woo. All right, so just go.
I got the Glock.
No, I'm talking skills.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh no, you do have a melee at one. You have a hand weapon knife, so you could definitely get in there and use a knife. You're very well skilled with a knife.
Oh, that's a tough one.
That is a tough one, because that's going to put you in a lot of issues.
Yeah, no, I'm just going to proceed with shooting.
All right,
so that'd be what?
12? Dexterity. Yep, just dexterity plus 1d10.
Yep, so that's 12.
12. Oh. If you spend any essence, I will give you a headshot on one of them.
Okay.
How much essence are you looking at spending? I will
3.
3? Oh shit! Yeah, you definitely got a headshot. So your gun. All right, give me damage.
All right, so that's
What is that? A Glock? We said 9mm Glock. That would be D6 times 4.
D6 times 4. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That would be 16.
16. Oh, you shoot one right in the head and you eliminate one of the slower moving ones. All right. Meanwhile, James is going to pull back a little bit as one of the kids. It's going to be their turns, but you know. All right, 2 is going to be on James and 2 on the kid. Yeah, let's see here. I'm going to cheat. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Oh, I can't cheat. It's against my my code of ethics here.
Yeah, and you keep breaking it.
No, I have never broke it once.
Then why did you say that? You say you don't fudge dice, but you predetermine outcomes. Come on, man,
God
make your
damn.
mind up.
Shut up, shit. No one's talking to you. No one's talking to you, Witch King. Okay, so all we hear is the terrible screams of the kid as blood splatters everywhere. And James is getting attacked by Walker. Damage is dealt. He's carrying no armor, so 2 points of damage. To his foot. To his left foot. Oh boy, that's it. That's it. 2 points of damage to his left foot.
Like to his own left foot? Did I hear that correctly?
Yes, to his left foot. 2 points of damage.
That's not how you get out. That's how you. We're not in the military, man. That's not how you get a discharge.
Yeah. So he's
Booyah!
Booyah! You watch as one of the walkers is currently munching on him, and the other guy's dead, and they're all distracted right now. So what do?
I'm going back up the vent.
All right, go back up the vent. Let's see. I got an easy shot for a headshot now, so let's see if I can at least. Oh my God, no, never mind. Suddenly James is overran and is currently dead. Yeah. He's being munched to death. I rolled a 1.
See, I trust those survival instincts from the beginning. I didn't even want to leave that vent, but that altruistic in me just had to emerge, you know.
Yep. So, all you hear in the end is, motherfuckers! And, that's it. After a few hours of that, no more screaming.
I'm just like, that was like I kind of just take a moment to breathe it in, savor the indirect kill, let that flow through my instincts, and just enjoy the high for the moment, and then crawl back kind of giggling like, yeah, that he would go out like that.
All right. Yep. So anyway, we cut back to the RV, and this is gonna be it for the night. We'll figure out. We'll probably end it with what will Julius do next. Meanwhile, at the RV, Hannibal does a full dissection, and he comes up to Jack. At this point, the group of infected are gone. Well,
Good.
Tell you what I learned. Nothing new. It's possible that the infected, or whatever the hell these things are, wasn't fresh enough. Looks like the infection spread through this guy. I can't even tell when the blood coagulated. It's that bad. The virus actually ravages the system. according to the database, usually when people begin infection, they suffer chills, flu-like symptoms, fever. Eventually, they die and supposedly reanimate. This virus was of the mutated strain known as the classification of a thug, and it's very much different from any other strains that they come against. So it's safe to say if there's any more, these things are as different as you and me from each other. So it's hard to say what the actual virus really looks like, or what kind of genome it has.
Yeah. Fuck.
So, Roxbury, I've been doing some more. I've been just looking at the orders for Roxbury. No military presence whatsoever. Jack, I'm thinking we're supposed to be that presence. We were supposed to evacuate from Romero to here. I'm not sure why.
This isn't affordable. This is not a fortification city. This doesn't look like it's easily fortified.
No, it's not. And Jack, I'm thinking they don't even know. I'm thinking the military or the CDC doesn't even know what we're dealing with. Hell, I don't even know what we're dealing with. Like, there's more mutation. There's more of these strains than we think. And I was just running some minor exams, and let me put it to you this way. I exposed the virus to bleach. Bleach kills everything, right? All forms of germs.
Yeah.
Germs, viruses, anything. It just literally eats away, including living skin. Jack, I exposed it to bleach. It doesn't die.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Did you expose it? Did you try extreme heat, extreme cold?
Well, I am trying heat, cold right now. I did microwave. I did in a sense microwave it, but in a scientific way, and it didn't explode. It actually tried what looks to be like it was reacting like it was infecting cells. It was trying to infect the radiation.
What?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was reacting like it was infecting something.
So, how?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Would I be able to maybe make a knowledge roll or check to try to understand this thing at all with
give me an intelligence roll, and
intelligence?
It would just be, I don't think you have anything do you have a science skill?
I have intelligence, research/investigation.
No, that no. Well, no.
And then photographic memory because he's a smart guy and he reads shit.
Yeah. Just roll an intelligence check.
Not even research because I'm I could look stuff up.
But there's nothing. There's like he said. There's no template before it. Look stuff up all day long. There's no former nothing we can compare it to right now. We're missing some information. So just intelligence.
And we're doing exploding 10s, right?
Yes.
All right. So that's. Would any qualities apply or not? Like photographic memory?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Oh, okay. So 17.
Hmm. 5 levels of success. Let's see. Well, one thing is for sure. You've never heard of a virus like this before. You don't know if it's airborne. You don't know if it's already inside of you. You don't know if it's a fungus or spore or anything. You don't even know if it's even just a spore or a piece of mold. You just know there's been nothing recorded ever on this planet to be like this.
Yeah.
So that's about it. You okay there, Jack?
Okay. Yeah. It's just basic stuff. It's nothing recorded, nothing. It's
Which means
weird.
Well, one thing's for sure. It's whatever it is, it's the first of its kind. And it's brand new.
Yeah, no shit.
So it could
What
be...
if this is an ancient disease that came out of the permafrost?
Could be. Could have been something from years ago when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, but there's no evidence supporting that right now. Wait,
Oh, yeah.
hold up on something.
It could be aliens, but there's no evidence for that either.
There's no premises for that. Oh my god.
I'm not just saying it's aliens, but
Give me.
Or maybe it's burgers gone bad. That's why I'm a vegan. I'm telling you gotta eat meat. You're gonna die and become a zombie.
don't discourage me from black bean burgers ever again.
All right. Jack, give me an intelligence. Give me an intelligence research roll.
Me?
I'm gonna. I'm gonna let you have this one.
Intelligence research. Okay. Photographic memory?
No. Well, yes. We'll apply that one because you could have read about this.
I rolled another 10.
Roll again.
Let me roll again. I rolled 2 10s.
Okay.
Nice.
So roll again.
Yes.
How many times can you roll a 10?
According to this, as many times as you get one.
Oh, cool.
So give me a second. So research. 31.
What was the third roll?
A 2. But plus all my stuff together makes it a 31.
Just a quick question. What's your intelligence and then what's your research?
So my intelligence is a 4. My research is a 3, and my photographic memory is a 2. So 4, 3,
36.
7 plus 9 plus 2.
Right. But by my calculations, which looking here, if you got a secondary 10 and you got to roll again, so your first 10 is a 10, your second 10 turns into a 15. You roll again, and then that'll be 22. So 27. It's actually a 36.
Wait, so 10, 25, 29, 32, 32, 34. Yeah, 36. 36.
You don't know what this means, but I'm going to give you this little piece of information. You remember hearing about a research station being opened up in the Antarctic studying some what should have been fossilized bacteria inside the ice.
Okay.
There's no proof of any link to that, but that is something that was handed to you. That's just something that you remember reading.
Can I go look at this thing and do my own little research on it with that knowledge now?
Yes, you could. So I'm not gonna make you roll for that because I'm sorry, 36 is off the scale. You've maxed out to mind-boggling levels of success. So you are actually gonna gain. You're gonna gain something from that. I'm not sure what yet because there's really nothing that I can think of right on stream. So you do know that you're not sure when, but a few months ago the Antarctic outpost went dark. There was a storm, or at least there was a theory that there was a storm and knocked out their communications. And this was a few months ago.
I'm gonna play this as Jack stands up and goes, "Out of my way, I have an idea.
Okay.
I thought of something." And then he's gonna go over to the body, figure stuff out. I'll let you tell me what I figure out from there.
Nothing new other than what I told you.
Okay.
There was nothing. The research was not posted as military. This was actually a civilian slash. This was more like a civilian thing. The military had no presence in the Antarctic at this time.
Perhaps the thing we could do is head up north, further north than here, and survive there, because if the virus was dormant in the ice, what's going to happen to the infected when snow?
Well, first off,
happens?
this is only a theory. I mean, yes, there was the Antarctic and whatnot, but heading north might not be a possibility. I just pulled up some research just before everything went dark because of the power outages, which, by the way, power should be restored here in a little bit. And then all of a sudden, as the sun's going down, you guys notice the street lights first came on. And it's like, that's it. So it looks like the grid system is probably on a rotation and no longer mine, but it's hard to say. But Layla, when I did this is what I came up to being. And it says Canada closes its borders. So
Well, then we'll have to wait until their borders open again, I guess.
it closed because they also, too, are fighting some form of infection. There's cases up there.
Well, then we'll wait until the borders are less guarded and go up.
Well, I think we need to just make camp here until we can get some further orders from our superior officers and explore Roxbury. Know more about this city or town that we're about to be in.
Also, I just forgot in out of character that civilization hasn't entirely fallen yet, so
No, not
my
yet.
bad. My bad. I was like, oh yeah, let's just head north. There's no one to stop us.
We're just thinking that Layla's a bimbo.
Yeah. My character's going, dumb college girls.
That you needed an adult from.
All right, we're gonna end it right here. We're gonna end it right here for you guys. We're gonna move back over to Julius because he's still up in the vents.
Okay.
What is Julius currently doing?
Well, I'm moseying my way back to the camp,
Mm-hmm.
or to the group of teenagers. I want to see how this vent tastes. No. Yeah. Okay. So, what was it like on the trek there? Did we go through many hallways and stuff?
There's other catwalks. So on the trip there, you probably picked up that there's other places you could go. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No. This might be a bit long, but are there any visible bodies?
Like up in the catwalk with you?
Yeah, up in the catwalk or down below in any reachable areas that would also allow a retreat.
Give me a perception notice roll.
Okay. Perception notice. I got dirty 10.
How much you got?
A dirty 10. 8 plus 2.
Okay. As you were looking down, you don't see anything, but you did not watch your step, and you fell through one of the holes and landed very hard on a table. And the scene went black.
Bandy.
Let's see here. Played a little bit of Dark City. Oh, no, not Dark City. Yeah, no music to go with this. So, yeah, you fell down a hole and the scene went black. So you're not sure what's going to happen to you next.
Do.
Yep. All right. I think that's enough for tonight. We've actually been playing for almost 2 hours. So, with only like one break in between. So James is gone. Sadly. Okay. So James is gone, sadly. So now there's only Julius, Jack of the original cast, and then Layla, part of the new cast. And I will bring, and since next week, we're going to, I'll check to see if it's next week or the week after that we play again, but I'll definitely check. Stay tuned for that. But I'm going to wait until Act 2 before introducing my new character. So,
Cool.
all right. In the meantime, let us say our good night, and to our audience, Witch King, do you have anything to say?
Hello, I'm Witch King of Sarma. You just watched me play Layla, the ex-goth girl who's getting more character since I got the archetype. But I just ordered Fabula Ultima, and I'll do a read through of the PDF and probably do a solo play, and I'll stream it. And as soon as I finish playing it and testing it out, I will give a review.
All right. And, all right, Toby, you're up.
Thanks everyone for watching, and future viewers. I was playing Jack, and I had a hell of a night.
I think we all did. And Tails.
Yeah, I had pretty fun. Hopefully I can enact some machinations, but till then, catch you all on my other streams, and you guys have a great night.
And this is Tabletop
Night.
Junkie, your host, bringing up, so we've got Castle and Crusades coming up this month, as well as more Age of the Dead, and the final episode will be premiering this month, in this month of June. So I did check my final. So I did go. I went from 224 to 231, but it turns out I went down to 228. Now, as much as I would go, I actually think that's a more reasonable number, because I cannot believe I jumped like 7 in the span of an hour. 4 is more like it. So, but we will get more subs. If you guys do like what you see here today, please like and subscribe. Definitely love to get more people, as my channel is growing here. So we will be having more coming up, as well as Castles and Crusades. So stay tuned for more. I got to get with someone real quick too about Castles and Crusades, because I'm supposed to have an episode tomorrow, but I don't know more about that. So, but we will. And I just want to say, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in, and remember to work hard, play hard, game on, everybody. Have a great and wonderful evening.